Good morning. Hope everybody's doing okay. I got some funky hair this morning from my workout, but went outside and it was cold and I had to put something over my head. You know? So today we're talking Korean War and doing a little bit more selfie style today, forgive me. You might be able to see Luke up there in the high chair. Yeah, he's up there in front of the fridge watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. All right, so you might hear Mickey in the background. Forgive me if you do. Let's talk Korean War. We've got, how many questions? I think we're at 9 questions. All right, so supporting free peoples. We talked about this yesterday. Oh, let's try and set it down. There we go. All right, so yesterday we talked about the United States showing up to help people that didn't want communism being shoved down their throats, and that's the Truman Doctrine. So which one of the options best describes the Truman Doctrine? That should be option A, the U.S. involvement in the war between North and South Korea. Hence today, while we're talking about the Korean War, right? Number 2, why did the Soviet Union help North Korea attack South Korea? Because North Korea was trying to push communism onto South Korea. All right? So North Korea wanted to set up a communist government in South Korea and unite the country. So North Korea was preaching unity, so you could see how this would go politically. North Korea is preaching unity, whereas South Korea is saying, no, you're just wanting to preach your way of life, your way of government. And North Korea is pointing at South Korea and saying, look, they're trying to rebel against us. They don't want to be united. And if you're South Korea, that's a problem. You know? So everybody wants to have Luke. Hi, Luke. Nope, he ain't feeling it. You want out? Are you done with your breakfast? Y'all done? You want out? You all done? Okay, so I don't think he's done yet. All right, so so who's going to come help the South Koreans? We are, the United States, right? So on number 3, North Korea's attack on South Korea meant that per the Truman Doctrine, the U.S. had to enter the Korean War in June of 1950. Why or why not would you support this decision by the U.S. government? This is 5 years after World War II, right? Everybody's like, why do we need to be involved in another war? Also, on that note, if you look at a map and notice how close Korea is to China, you see how dangerous of a situation that is, because China at that time is going through a communist revolution as well. More on that later. So this is your opinion on number 3. Your opinion on why or why not would you support this decision by the U.S. government? What is the idea of containment by the U.S. government? Meaning we got to get around. Yesterday I compared communism to cancer, right? Chemotherapy is used to contain the cancer, right? The U.S. government believed they're going to try and stop the spread of communism any way they can. So it was a containment policy, pretty much. Stop the spread of communism. Number 5, imagine you were drafted in the Korean War on your birthday. Would you still celebrate your birthday? Why or why not? My grandfather was drafted into Korea on his birthday. I think he had turned 21 or 22. And Grandpa got drafted in. How would you celebrate? Why is the Korean War so dangerous? Number 6, why is the Korean War so dangerous for the Americans to be involved in? I just talked about this earlier. Look at its location to China. All right? If China gets involved, that probably means the Soviets get involved as well. And yesterday we talked about the arms race between the Americans and the Soviets, and probably even the Chinese at that point in time. Do you want out? Are you done? All done? All done? I'll let you out. Hang on, guys. Got to make a dad rescue. You ready to get out? All right, here we go. Hang on. Hi, Luke. Say hi. He is not feeling it. All right. Oh. Apologies to anybody that has vertigo. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Oh. Ow. Oh! Alright, and we're safe. Luke dropped his passy in the sink this morning and soaking wet in the dryer. So he's having to survive without that for right now. Yikes. Alright, so back to, again, we don't want to be in a war that close to China, so it's really, really dangerous. Because with the Chinese probably comes the Soviets. The division of Korea by the 30th parallel was a result of the Korean War. When the war ends, they pretty much say, okay, we're going to set up this line. You don't cross it. You don't cross it. We don't cross into your country. And we're not going to acknowledge each other. And to this day, North Korea is still communist. South Korea is still democratic. If you decide to go visit Korea, the best one to go to is South Korea. All right. There's videos on YouTube. I may add them to our Google Classroom site about people that will travel into North Korea, and it's scary how, number one, brainwashed the people are, and number two, what the expectation is for respect towards the quote-unquote dear leader. So he also might be dead. We haven't decided. Yeah, you see my hair in the back. He also might be dead. We haven't figured that out yet. All right, Korea remained divided after the Korean War, but communism was kept out of South Korea. Is this a win or a loss? Did the United States keep communism out of South Korea? The answer is yes. So if you're looking at it that way, it's a win. But at the same time, North Korea remained communist as well. So it depends on how you look at it. Glass half full, or half empty. All right, number 9, how does the Korean War have an impact on the situation with North Korea today? Identify 2 forms of impact. I think number 1, North Korea is still communist, can't go and visit. Number 2, it's always dangerous when, and for that reason, North Korea still hates us, and they still direct a lot of their threats towards us, the United States. Now, the good news is they've been doing that for 40 years, so there's no... it's hard for us to really take them seriously when they say they're going to fire missiles at us and everything. But at the same time, they're allies with other countries that could hurt us. So we have to be careful of that. All right. Okay. So that's the video for today. Korean War. Tomorrow we get into the Red Scare and paranoia and spies in America and everything, which should be fun to talk about. So you guys have a great Tuesday. I'll see you.